Day 2. The seemingly constant need to urinate makes for a fitful night. But we are up and packed by 7 o'clock. The basin of warm water is again welcomed, and short work is made for breakfast. We were underway before 8:30. The roughly 13-kilometer climb to Horombo Huts should take us approximately 6 to 7 hours, and it was a bright, clear, warm morning as rainforests slowly gave way to heathland shrubs. We were feeling fantastic, but the effects of the thinning air were beginning to be felt, and Felix was insistent that a slow pace be adhered to. Pole-pole, which is Swahili for slowly, slowly, is heard often on the mountain. The intimidating peaks of Kilimanjaro and Mwenzi are visible ahead, and the challenge they pose begins to hit home. The shrubs started getting smaller, and open grasslands began to dominate. Although the sunshine was intense, air temperature was cool. Giant Synechio and Lobelia began appearing. We note with interest that about 1/3 of the climbers we meet on the trail are female. By mid-afternoon, mist and fog rolled in, obscuring the peaks ahead. By 3 o'clock, Horombo Huts were shrouded in fog. Before dinner, Felix proposed a change in plan. Rather than spend an extra day at Horombo Huts acclimatizing, he suggested we push on to Jacabo Hut, which would shorten our time on the mountain by 24 hours. We told him we would discuss it over dinner and get back to him.
So we're at Horombo Hut.
Horombo Hut?
Which is the stop at after day number 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We ran out of battery.
Okay, here we are. Horombo Camp. End of day 2.
12,700 feet or something like that.
12,700?
Somewhere around there.
3,720 meters.
We'll put a picture up saying the height right now, and then we'll cut back. So we're back.
What a guy. It's been a great day. It took us about 6 hours to get here of climbing. That included lunch and 2 brief stops, including lunch. The weather has been outstanding.
We feel fantastic. Knock on wood. Breathing's been good. The trail got a little bit more difficult as far as feet go today, but overall the trail's been fantastic. We've just had some coffee and tea.
Yeah.
And
talked hockey with a couple of guys from Edmonton.
And the food's fantastic. We're going to come back heavier than when we left, that's for certain. And we saw the peak today, which was nice. Yeah. And it's been great. It's been really a thrill so far.
It sure has. Now, tomorrow the plan was to stay here and use it as an acclimatization day, hike up perhaps to the Zebra Rocks and come back down tomorrow and spend tomorrow night here before we push on towards the summit. Our guide is suggesting that perhaps we alter that plan, but we'll decide that either tonight or tomorrow morning.
So that's it. Everything's going well so far. It appears that the mountain has claimed a few of its first today. There were some people we passed that were struggling on the way up, and we just saw a gentleman have to bow out and head back right now, and has made it just as far as Horombo Hut. Yep. So it's starting to become a bit of a reality that we're getting to a point where it becomes challenging. So knock on wood once again. Yep. So far everything's going great, and
talk to you tomorrow.
That's it. Bye-bye now.
Over and out. Is it still on?
Yeah. Well, it's not off until...
You need a big pointy stick.
What do you mean it's still on? It doesn't turn off until
I know, but if you had
I've got to press the button.
Or something. Yeah, but if you had a pointy stick.
With a curve on the end.
Well, something that you could push it from here because you have to go over there.
Oh, maybe I should.
We talked over Felix's suggestion and advised him we wished to stay with our original plan. A restless night. Day 3. We spent the early morning relaxing and visiting with other climbers who were either on their way up or down the mountain. The challenge of this adventure became increasingly apparent. Not everyone makes it to the summit. Seemingly healthy, fit individuals were going home with a dream unrealized, mostly the victims of altitude sickness. We changed our greeting to descending climbers from "Did you make it?" to "How was it?" Mike and I, along with Jacabo, climbed up past Zebra Rocks to the Mandara Hut junction. Zebra Rocks is an exposed cliff face with zebra-like stripes caused by water trickling down the rock face, leaving light mineral deposits on the dark lava. It was a bright, clear, cool morning, and the views of Mandara Peak were absolutely stunning. We hiked up a little further through mounds of mountain flowers to where we could view the saddle and look across to Jacabo Hut.
Oh, my turn?
Whenever you're ready.
Day 3.
Day 3.
Not at the end. We're about 3:30 in the afternoon. Today is our acclimatization day. Is that
Yes,
how you say it?
indeed. Acclimatization day, and what a great day we had.
So we took a hike up past Zebra Rock, and then up to view the saddle, where you could look past through the saddle and look over to Jacabo camp, Jacabo Hut, where we will be staying tomorrow evening.
And the weather once again was fantastic. It's getting colder, and as we're climbing ever higher, it's a little bit harder to get your breath, but it's poli-poli, which is Swahili for slowly, slowly, and as long as we pace ourselves and keep our pace well down, we should be able to continue on and perhaps make it to the summit. That is, of course, our goal.
So for tomorrow, we hike to Jacabo Hut.
5.5 hours, maybe 6 hours.
And then we pull out of there about midnight. So actually, we start our quest for the summit tomorrow at midnight, and or first thing the next morning. Today is Wednesday, so first thing Friday morning or late Thursday.
And it's going to be pretty tough going to get to Gilman Point, where hopefully we'll be there in time for the sunrise. And we on to which is in terms of elevation gain, not that much. It'll take us about an hour and a half to get to the summit, and then get some pictures and start the long trek back down to Jacabo Hut, where we'll have a early afternoon lunch, get out of all of our heavy clothing, and then continue down to where we are right now, Horombo Hut.
So once again, we both feel fantastic.
Pretty decent.
Or as they say in Swahili, Missouri, which means perfect. And so hopefully that continues for us, and we'll just take it one step at a time.
Absolutely.
And it's been fantastic so far. So we will
talk to you tomorrow.
Hopefully from Jacabo Hut.
Take care. Didn't see any buffalo today. I thought I saw a buffalo, but it really wasn't a buffalo.
No, because there's no animals here.
I know.
I mean, there's some little lizards and some mice, but
it looked like a buffalo in the distance, but it wasn't. It was a rock.
There are only monkeys way back.
Oh yeah, you should have seen the monkeys. Yeah.
Well, no, they're going to see the monkeys. I'm just saying.
Of course, they're going to see the monkeys. Yeah.
I mean, but I don't think there's even buffalo anywhere in. Well, there's water buffalo.
No, I meant like a North American buffalo. That's what it looked like. Anyway, it wasn't really.
Another night with little sleep.